What's up guys, Ficon here again, and today we're going over my weekly recap, I believe number 4. If I'm wrong, I will correct it in the title. But yeah, so this is weekly recap series, and this week was a little different than the past couple weeks because of some injuries, I think, not injuries, but some aches and pains that were bothering me last week. So what the plan was this week was really to focus on a little bit of a deload so that you can come back a little bit healthier. So I was dealing with a little achiness in my hips and my shoulders. So this week we kind of took it easier on that stuff, and this was the result. Well, actually the result is that I feel much better, but this was what I did to do that. So I started off Monday, of course, with the tempo squats, which luckily this week I don't have to do them. But I started tempo squats with a 4x3 at RPE 6, 7, and then 6 for the last 2. So what I did was I did 385 for the first set and the last 2 sets, and then I did 405 for the second set, which you will probably see on the screen now. They felt pretty good. It was the most I've ever done for a pause squat was 405, so doing it for 3 reps of tempo is a huge increase into what I've been able to do in the past. I mean, obviously I think I'm a tremendous amount stronger than I was. Then we did the competition bench, which is 4x4, nothing crazy there. 315 I believe I was using. Made it really fast, made it my bitch. It was very fun, and I think it might have been the best 315s ever moved for me bench wise, like other than singles, because singles obviously, like sometimes if I'm doing 315 for single nowadays, it's probably just like a warm-up on the bench. But yeah, so then we skipped the wide grip bench this week just to give myself a little bit more of a break towards the beginning of the week, and then we got it still back towards the end of the week. So on Tuesday I did 4x3 on the deadlift. The deadlift has been feeling so much better lately. I've gained so much confidence in the lift that it's just been relieving. But I hit a PR. I think I worked up to the final set, maybe the final 2 sets of 485 for the triples at 7. So I think I did 475, 480, 485, 485. So that was awesome. Then did RDLs and all my other back accessory work. And lately, actually, I'm not really like told to do this, but what I kind of have been incorporating is more of like my back accessory work. I kind of make it more of like a superset. So I'll go between like, oh, I do this at RPE 7, I do this at RPE whatever. I'll do my chin-ups, and then or usually if it's chin-ups, I'll do them by myself, like just by itself. And then if it's like rows and like lat pull down, I'll do them like supersetted, just to make it so that it's like I'm really working it, I'm really getting a pump, and I'm using like much more of like a tempo based workout, because a lot of times I take really long doing my sets, obviously for the power sets and for my main lift of each day. So I mean, you guys probably do the same thing, but it could be a lot faster had I really needed to. And then on Wednesday we had bench, which normally is like a long count pause bench day, and then we switched that out for just a normal competition bench at 3x3, which I believe I did 325 for all of them at RPE 7. Not as fast as what my Monday bench was, but it was alright. Nothing to complain about. Most of the stuff kind of falls down to my foot placement on these benches. They're all screwy and change every single day basically. So then I did the wide grip tempo bench on the same day following those the competition bench, which was awesome. Not nice and easy. Did 295 for each of those sets, I believe. And yeah, so that, I mean, like the actual presses in those are usually really good and they're really fast, which is, it's like a real confidence booster because of like, it's not the heaviest weight, but it's also not like the bar or like something really light, which you see a lot of people use the negatives for. So it's a 3-second down, 2-second pause, but just holding it like that after my bench, it should fatigue me so that it should not be like super easy, but it still is. Like the bar still moves really fast, and that makes me feel really good, and ultimately I'll need to bump the weight up a little bit. But then on Thursday we had competition squat, which was it was basically the same style as what I did last week, but instead of doing a 5x2, I did a 3x2. And this week I actually had 455 at like a true RPE 7, I believe, for the 3x2, as opposed to last week, which it's hard to tell because like I was in so much pain. It's just like, you know, I did it. I just got through it. This week was like I genuinely felt good, like minimal hip pain, and what I did to really change that, other than what Sean programmed in there, is I took my stance in probably about like that much on each leg. So if you guys have been following me for a good amount of time, you used to know that I really squatted really tight, and then since my back injury I widened it out just to like get more of like a grind in my squat, and I'll probably go back to that eventually, but just because I'm in the meet prep right now, I care more about getting on the platform again than just getting, you know, 5 to 10 pounds out of a widened stance that could eventually, right now, like could cause me more pain. Yeah, and then it was just accessory works for the rest of that day. And then Saturday was frustrating again, kind of, but I just kind of have to preface this for anyone that doesn't know. Like, so like I'm on the powerlifting team, so Sunday through Thursday I can lift at my gym for the team, and we have like Texas bars, we have all that good stuff. I don't know all the different names of the bars that we have, but they're all like well, the one I use is a competition bar. The benches are different height, and all that stuff is different from what I can use on Friday and Saturday. So if I have to lift on Saturday, I'm usually using much shittier equipment. So like my deadlift was a 3x5. I did it truly at probably under a 7, but I was trying not to push myself too much on this day because of the shitty equipment. So like last week I had trouble using the equipment, and I was slipping on the platform. This weekend I used the other platform, luckily, and it was a little bit stickier. I just spit all over it and then like dig my feet into it. And the bars have like little to no grip, and they're whippy. So again, like I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses, but that's why, one, I don't even have video of that because I just wanted to, I did it so fast compared to what I normally do because I just wanted to get it done. It's miserable lifting there for me, unless it's just like a bodybuilding style workout. But that was at 455, I believe, and you know, they were moving. If I had used like my real bar and stuff like that, it would have been, I probably could have done 465, 475 reasonably easy. And then the competition bench. So this is gonna sound again like I'm being a bitch, but the bars whipping from your chest, like it adds so much pressure to my shoulders, so it kind of fucked me up. And I was like, well, why not be smart? So I worked up to a single at 355. The benches are at a lower height, so again, my foot placement was off. And I mean, I did it. It was ugly, but I did it. And then I just stopped benching because like I was like, well, why continue to train with this improper form and these whippy bars and shit like that right now when I don't really, like I didn't have any other option really. So I just switched it and just did some chest press instead, which I know that doesn't equate to the same thing, but I was feeling some pain, and I was like, why aggravate it even more by using these piece of crap bars? So moving forward, we'll have to be kind of scheduling around that, I think, but nothing crazy otherwise. That was all of my training for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I just posted another video yesterday, which I spent all weekend working on, and I hope you guys like it, so go check that out. without giving it away, it's about the prevention of cruelty for meatheads. So you guys go check that out. And I hope you guys enjoy that. Give that a thumbs up and a share if you guys can. That would be great. Let's get to 400 subscribers sooner rather than later, just as I can get my 400 bench. So ignore the planes. I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay strong. Peace.